Hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. I hope everybody is doing well, vibing high, living your best Scorpio life. Happy birthday to all my Scorpios. I am so jelly. I love this day, my favorite day of the year, besides my birthday, of course. Happy 11/11 portal. Scorpio, whether or not you believe in portals, in numerology or not, today is a powerful day for you to manifest, release, really invite in fresh new energy by cleaning your home, doing some kind of ritual. Just write everything down that you would like to attract in. Continue to read it to yourself every single day for the next 11 days. You have simply decided that you have a $100,000 deposit coming. You have simply decided, Scorpio, that you have manifested the love and life, the love of your life. Really get in a good space today. Please try not to argue. Please try not to put negative energy out. Because this is the most important week of 2024. It is the last full week that Pluto will remain in the sign of Capricorn, and it is leaving, and we will never come back in our lifetime. It will never go back into another 250 years for it to move back into the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is all about big business, structure, government, and it really kind of has promoted the boys club of our world. And with it moving out and moving into Aquarius, although it will be a slow burn, the veil is being lifted. Since 2008, we have had things like Me Too, we have had the movement, we've had things like Black Lives Matter, we've had a lot of things starting to come to the surface to try to dismantle and rip apart the structures that man has built. With Aquarius being such a progressive sign and the humanitarian Scorpio, the next several years, especially for fixed signs such as ourselves, there is a lot of change and transformation. This week is one of the most powerful weeks for you to let go and release. Saturn is going direct in the sign of Pisces on the 15th, and we have the full moon in Taurus, very potent full moon. It is our sister sign. So whatever you believe, try to at least clean up those thoughts this week. Try to stay in a high vibe and really reflect on how far you have come since 2008. With that being said, in honor of the 1/1 portal, I have decided to do a soul connection reading. What is this soul connection about? What is it that you were supposed to be learning? What karma are you paying off from a past life? Because all soul connections, you have a past life. It is a person from your soul family that you have incarnated with several times. And what is about to happen? What is this 1111 portal and the astrological events happening right now? How is this going to affect you and this person? What will they do? I will have chapters down below. One of the biggest messages here I received is, Scorpio, this soul connection was brought into your life to help you start listening to your inner guidance system, as well as really learning how to maneuver past obstacles or not get married to a one certain outcome. A lot of you felt like, this is my forever person, this is it, I'll never date again, I'm never gonna love again. And the more you grow, heal, and change, you're starting to understand that just because you have love and a connection with somebody does not mean that you must allow them to tear your life apart. If you haven't learned that yet, you are being called to. There is a warning here coming for a lot of you. The divine giving you a lot of messages about, understand that a soul connection does not become about you together until you separately heal, grow, and change. That is what soul connections are about. They are not about you together until both of you have learned the things your soul signed up to learn. So separation period is just important as your together period. Please understand that. Whatever you're doing right now, make sure that it's not just sitting around crying and feeling low, and not living and experiencing life and learning lessons and holding yourself accountable for the things that you may have done, because that just slows down any true union from taking place. Trust yourself more. See, I told you. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, in divine timing. Get excited about your future again instead of fearing it, period. The message I got as I was meditating on your cards is this soul connection was placed into your life to help you start trusting yourself more, to help you start really listening to that internal guidance system and understanding that things don't happen on your ego's time. They happen on the divine's time. Things don't come about when you want them to all the time, Scorpio, because the divine knows more than you. There is a plan. There is a plan for you and this person and your life. And some of you, unfortunately, the plan may not be for you all to be together for quite some time. And you're being called to realize that, to understand that. Sometimes walking away is the only option. Anything I say to you in a reading, I'm going to say it again, is because I'm being called to. It's not because I want to, Scorpio. It's because I'm getting a message to. Sometimes walking away is the only option. Not because you want to make someone miss you or realize that they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. I'm going to give it a moment of silence for you all to think about that statement. Sometimes walking away is the only choice, because you now realize that unconditional love doesn't mean I'm going to let you rip my heart and life apart over and over. It means I love you enough that I hope you're happy, but clearly sometimes that just isn't with you, Scorpio. And so you must love yourself first. That is the purpose of most soul connections. I would say 95% of soul connections that come into our life are about us choosing ourselves. Even with all of that love, understanding that if you don't love and respect yourself, other people will not either. Luna did just get up. She's sounding like a little piggy in the background, so don't mind her. Tell me about this, Spirit. A lot of you are being called to start planning for the long term. This is a really good energy this week to start setting goals, long-term goals. Start really looking at your relationships in general. Are they giving to you as much as you are giving to them? This is a situation that has a lot of potential to be a happy, successful, beautiful relationship after you put in the energy and effort. The divine's asking you to be more practical here. Have a sensible approach. Understand that love does not mean that you're going to work it out and stay together. Really getting yourself grounded and not be in the what if and the fantasy of it all, but grounding yourself. That this connection was brought into your life, and a lot of you are such spectacular humans, and this connection has just allowed for you to be even more on point. Your intuition's on fire. You're standing in your power. You fully recognize and understand that, yes, I have a strong connection with you, but I must choose myself now. A lot of you are doing exactly what you were meant to do. Now, I asked what the past life karma was. A lot of you, and we have past lives, evolving connection to source. The divine is letting you know that some of the past life karma was good. It was actually, this connection has helped you get closer to your God and your spirit, because often when we go through hard times and sadness and trauma, moving towards our faith is what saves us. I know my faith has saved me more times than one. So if you're in a low place, really move towards your faith, Scorpio. Move towards your connection to the Most High. Some of you, there's something in your lineage. Some of you were meant to have children with this person. If you've already had children, then you've one of the things from past lives, you are meant to have kids. Others, there's some past life karma being paid off from your ancestors and this person's ancestors. There's things in your bloodline, in your lineage, that you're breaking generational curses here in this lifetime. There's a lot of deep thoughts right now. There's a lot of subliminal things happening. This past life relationship, you knew exactly from the moment you met them that you have known them before. You could feel it. You knew it. That, you know, in a past life, you may have been fixed up with this person. In a past life, you could have been a male or a female. You could have been the opposite sex as you are right now. Somebody could have been a hunter. In a past life, somebody here could have overindulged and had problems with alcohol. And it's one of the reasons why y'all are paying off karma here. If you've struggled with drugs and alcohol, this may be a past life thing that you have had for many lifetimes, problems with substance abuse. There's a lot of things that needed restoration, but again, we have family patterns. There's some family pattern that you were meant to break here. This relationship was brought into your life so you could break some generational curses, maybe of physical abuse, maybe of mental abuse. Perhaps there were generational curses that were bigger than that, like sexual abuse. Some of you, there were some big things that you were meant to do here. There were some big curses that you were meant to change, my friends, because you are in this life because you're here on a mission. Every soul comes here on a mission. And whether you realize it or not, just the simple fact that you exist, Scorpio, means that you are important. Because not every soul incarnates on planet Earth. We could have double the people that we have, you know, if you technically. And the reason why we don't is because there is a special mission here for all of us. And when you start looking at your life in this way, where the fact that you exist means that there's something special you're here to do, you'll start really being able to understand why some things happen to you, because you need to be able to heal and fight through it to become strong and to pay off some of these past life things and break generational curses. This relationship was brought into both of your lives because a lot of you, if it's not you, it's the person you're in this soul connection with. There was anger, abuse, and aggression, and you were meant to break generational curses. Forgiveness here, clarity, you really coming into a place where you're going to start having exciting new opportunities and a windfall of abundance if you start breaking these generational curses. If you and this person would start actually learning lessons, doing what your soul is here to do, you will start receiving divine abundance. Take it from me. I'm not just saying it. I know it. When you start breaking generational curses, I'll tell you something. You will never go hungry, ever. The divine is always watching. A lot of you, there is some choices that need to be made. You both need to review and not make too quick of decisions in the upcoming months. Over the next 4 months, something is coming in to see if you have actually learned your lesson or if you have actually grown and healed for you and this person. And it's all about breaking generational curses and bad patterns in karmic cycles right now, Scorpio. How many bad patterns in karmic cycles can you fight through? I'm going to take it head on. Whatever this is, if this applies to me as well, I'm going to win. Some of you may want to get in that mindset too, that whatever lessons are coming up or whatever generational things that happen in your family, maybe it's poverty. Maybe it's poverty. Perhaps it's some kind of mental illness. I don't know, but there's some kind of generational thing that's happened for lifetime after lifetime, and this connection was brought into your life and this person's life for you all to break it. Powerful here this morning. Powerful reading here. Tell me about what Scorpio should be learning and working on right now. What should they be learning and working on, please? Shadow alchemy, empowerment, rebirth, turn your shadows into gold by shifting your awareness. This is what I'm saying. That's exactly what I've been telling you. Really look at this from a different perspective, Scorp. If you're going through some hard times right now, my love, that just means you have a bigger purpose and a bigger payout coming in when you start learning and work yourself through this. Closed-minded, unwilling to consider others' perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open, openness, receptivity. The divine asking you to stop having such a fixed mindset. Some of you think that it's impossible to change your mindset. It's impossible to change your life. And you've told yourself so many times you can't, that you've created blockages and you're stuck in a generational pattern. Even the sweetest birds harbor fierce intentions, self-deceit, illusion. It's all an illusion. The divine asking you to stop lying to yourself, Scorpio. You can break free. You can change your mindset. You can. You can. You can't. Not you can't. Not you can't, and then list 25 reasons why. There's always going to be a reason why not. There's always going to be a reason why something may not be possible. Start thinking of all the reasons that you can't, why you can. What are all the reasons why you'll be able to do it? Not why you can't. What is the solution? What is the positive? Not the opposite way. The divine asking you to start seeing something in a different mind. You're not looking at it in the right with the right perspective. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Progress and inner harmony, divine juggling. The divine asking you to get good with your shadow side. Get good with your shadow self. We all have things about us, Scorpio, that's not of love and light. We all have done things that's not of love and light. We have. And that doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you anything. It makes you human. And so getting good with those mistakes and that darker side of you and accepting that it's there, but you don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to work from that limiting belief. You don't have to work from that self-deceit that you can't do something, or you're always going to be in poverty, or you're always going to have bad relationships, or whatever this is. The divine asking you to work on that. And that was the purpose and the reason for you to meet this person right now in this moment in time. Break those generational curses. What the person you're in a soul contract is about to do: solitude, pride, block, barrier, delays, stubborn. See, this person in you actually have more of the same mind than you realize. The difference is a lot of us do not take our childhood trauma and wounds and actively hurt other people or start lying and cheating and doing bad things, because we all have free will. And when you have empathy and you love somebody, your actions, your actions will affect them. Unfortunately, sometimes people with their own free will decisions will hurt you, even though they know their actions are going to hurt you. But your mindset is a lot of the same. Both of you could be fixed signs. Both of you may be a little fixed in the way you're thinking about something. Somebody could be 21. You could have met them when you were 21. You could have a 5-year-old. Someone's first name could begin with an O. This person seems to be closing things out. They're going through some permanent endings. They're trying to say goodbye to the old, but this person likes being independent. They like being free. They may come in and try to hook up with you. Some of you, this is a bond that is led by sex. This person often asks themselves, is it love or lust? They're not sure because they feel so much sexual desire towards you. They have a hard time listening to their intuition. They have a hard time accepting that this is a divine connection because this person may be really 3D. They may be stuck in old patterns of family patterns. They could have seen a father or a mother act the same way they do. They seem to want to be free. Yeah, see, they're searching for answers. This is somebody who knows there's something different with you, who feels like something's different, that, you know, you can't explain. A true mental spiritual connection is not explained with compatibility. Because think about it. I don't know about you guys, but I've met people that I've had a deep connection with, and no lifetime would you ever think that him and I would match. You know, we meet people and we sometimes have this instant connection, but the way they were raised or their background or their ethnicity or their age, whatever the case is so different from what you usually date that you can't explain a true connection with compatibility. And this person is always just trying to figure out why they feel so strong about you. They're searching for proof. It's almost like they want a contract in their hand proving to them that there's something special and different. This person doesn't want to hurt you. They are very protective over you. This person feels very deeply for you, Scorpio. They do. But they're searching for answers. Should they come in and reconnect? Should they leave the relationship? Should they stay single? They just can't quite decide. So over the next few weeks and months, this person may come in, hook up, run right back out the door because they're searching for answers inside. This person has probably never told you how confused they feel about your deep connection. And they don't realize that they're just repeating patterns. Some of you, they do. Some of you, this person has told you, I feel just like my dad or my mom and I hate it, or something along those lines. Tell me what they're going to do. Well, you seem to have put up some boundaries here, and this person fears boundaries. I love it. They're reevaluating their needs. They're giving themselves some self-care. They do have the same feelings for you. They feel the exact same way you do. But I feel like there's been a lot of things that have transpired between the two of you, and this person is triggered often, and they're prideful and they're stubborn. So even though they feel the same way you feel, they haven't been able to express it to you, or they haven't been able to be fully upfront and honest with you about how deeply they actually do feel. Tell me about sex, please. Some of you found out this person was being lustful with others. You found out they were cheating. They didn't want to hurt you, but this person has issues. You know, they were lying here. They've lost peace of mind. There's embarrassing secrets that may come out, Scorpio, over the next 5 weeks. Some of you, there's some embarrassing secrets about this person that may fly out. They're focusing on the negative. Things aren't turning out the way they anticipated. They could have left you for a third party, and now things are just horrible, but they're too embarrassed to admit it. This person could be going through material loss. Their karma is coming due, baby. They are going through it. They need to look for the hidden blessing here. Everything is happening for a reason. This person is getting messages from their guides. They're not listening. There could be a bird that you see repeatedly for like 3 days in a row flying at you or pecking on your window or something. Just know it is a divine messenger. This person wants to lay down their wands. They're exhausted. They're tired of being so defensive. But they need to forgive themselves, and they don't know if you could ever forgive them. They feel like they've done the very most to you. They're not sure if you could ever forgive them for whatever they have done. They failed to recognize the magical blessing that was in front of them. Oh yeah, they did. They're getting some counsel though. This person may be talking to a pastor, someone at church. They could be going to the therapist. If they're in a relationship with a third party, it is not turning out the way they anticipated. They may be coming in to try to talk to you about entering into a traditional relationship after a period of friends with benefits, after a period of separation. This could be a Taurus or a Libra. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed day ever. Stay in a high vibe, Scorpio. Get up, get yourself around, get your makeup on, go get your beard shaved up, do something kind for you today. Feel your best today. Show up in your best skin, and all day long repeat affirmations. Love and light. Happy 1/1 portal.